All right. Well, I want to welcome everybody to our Monday night Alive to Thrive Now team call. And I'm loving seeing all the beautiful faces here, a lot of newer faces. And I want to welcome everybody. Got an exciting call lined up with lots of stories. That's my favorite kind of call because what do they say? Facts tell, but stories sell. And every time I hear people's amazing stories, whether it's with our nutritional systems or with our collagen. It just inspires me so much. So tonight is a night of inspiration. And before starting, though, I want to make just a couple of announcements. One, just to remind everybody that our annual celebration, which is our convention, if you will, our annual convention. It's the granddaddy of all of our events. It's coming up the end of this month, July 30th through the 31st. So just a 2-day event. And you want to go ahead and register there's no fee to attend. It's free for everybody. And I just can tell you there's going to be so much incredible value shared at this event. The training will be fabulous. Those of you who have not attended one of our events, you'll get a feel for the culture of this company, which is possibly the best product of all. Amazing culture. There'll be some new products announced and some incredible training. So I encourage you all, if you haven't done so already, to register. You can go to isagenixevents.com and you can register there. And just by registering, you're going to receive, the agenda and communications about the event. So hope everybody attends. It's absolutely going to be well worth your time. The other announcement I want to make is really a reminder about the summer share bonus. We did share this before, but I just want to underscore it. This bonus is on now from June 25th up until July 25th. And the way it works is that anybody who enrolls 2 new preferred customers, and they do have to have a minimum of at least 100 in business volume and be on auto ship. But anybody who enrolls 2 new customers will win a box of collagen elixir. And it gets better. When you enroll your 3rd person, you still get the collagen elixir, but you'll also earn cash. In the United States, that's $60. In Canada, it's 66 Canadian dollars. So I just really encourage everybody to go for it. If those are your first 2 people, you'll also earn $200. And oh, by the way, whenever you enroll 2 people in a month, you get the Team Builder coupon, which is $90, an amazing product. So there's just so much on the table. Again, I'm in awe over the generosity of the company. So with no further ado, I want to open up the call for the amazing stories. And I mean, every day I hear another incredible story. I mean, we've only been, the collagen was released January 8th. So a bit over 6 months. And the transformations that are happening, I mean, so many of them, even within 30 days. So I'm going to call on a few people who have volunteered to share their stories. And I'm just going to change the view here. By the way, if you're relatively new to Zoom, you can change the view. So if you go up to the top right side of your screen, there's a drop menu. If you click on view, speaker, it's full screen for the speaker. Gallery, you'll see all of the people in the little squares. So I'm going to switch it on my end anyway to speaker, so the recording will show full view of the people who share. And you can do the same on yours if you want to. So the first person I want to call on to share is Noelle McFerguson. Would you share your collagen story, Noelle?
Sure. I'm always the reluctant one. Uh, okay, so, well, like everybody, we all heard their stories of last year when others in New Zealand and, Australia were having incredible experiences. So I was pretty excited to get it, but I'm also that girl where I don't do a lot of cosmetics and moisturizers and various things. But what I can share is that I do have just, I'm past 55. I've got that middle age thing going on. And I was going, well, I wonder how this is going to benefit me. And within a few weeks, I got pretty excited because it did those things. It started diminishing fine lines. And to me, that was pretty exciting within a few weeks. But by the end of the first month, I really started noticing my skin just felt more plump. Everything just looked better. And that I finally understood the words, get your glow on. And you went, oh my gosh, there really is this incredible, vibrant glow just coming forward. Really wonderful. But I have to say, the most unexpected part is I have 3 major scars on, well, they're major for me because they're on my face. And these are environmental scars because I lead a very active lifestyle. And I'd been looking at options to deal with these because now that I'm heading one more year into 60, these lines of the scars are very noticeable. And that's the first thing I would wake up to in the morning, is looking at that face. I was looking at options of how can I deal with this, because it's only going to get worse. And it bothered me, even though I'm not that girl. Within that month, these are diminishing. And now that we're into these 5 and 6 months, they're barely distinguishable for me. But even more, back to those environmental things, I lead an outdoor active life. I've got hyperpigmentation, which is damage from some sun exposure on my face and neck. That's where I get it the most. I'm outdoors a lot. And that hyperpigmentation was something that really bothered me as well. And that is just where those pigments are accelerated. So any sun they get, they just get magnified as far as the color goes. They tan faster than anything else on me. And back to that, it lined my whole jaw, down my neck, and down the face of my chest, because that's where the sun exposure was. And that has greatly evened out. Those tones and those colors have evened out. I was looking at some pretty harsh things to try to deal with these things because I personally did not like how I was aging. You guys, after almost 6 months, this is amazing. So here I am, not that girl. I am totally that girl. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm actually talking about this, trying to just to share that story with other friends. So I appreciate it. Love it.
Thank you so much, Noelle. And my gosh, I mean, you definitely are glowing. Yeah. And hey, being not that girl, I mean, I think one of the biggest trends that we're seeing in skincare this year is the minimalist trend, as far as makeup and all of that. But how beautiful that you can get that glow from the inside out through structural changes, actual real changes, as opposed to, cosmetics and or inner, plastic surgery or Botox
Right.
or fillers or yeah,
Right.
fantastic.
If I could just add one thing, the one thing that I love about this product is the time. We're looking at all these 30-day changes, the before and after, and we're so focused on people's faces and fine lines. There are so many more benefits coming out of that box of product that, oh my gosh. So I'm excited to hear the other stories and what other people are benefiting, because it's like, can you imagine what we're going to get after a year? And just what will we continue to see?
Yeah,
That's exciting.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Noelle, for sharing. And I would love for Sharon Butler to share, because she's, yeah, she's got an amazing story as well. So Sharon, if you could unmute yourself. And
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
It's nice to join the group. It's been a long time. I've been in Isagenix many years ago and left, and now the collagen has pulled me back into the fold. So I had eyelid surgery, plastic surgery, about 2 years ago. And immediately after the surgery, I ended up with these incredibly huge bags under my eyes that the doctor couldn't explain, and they would never go away no matter what I did. And add to that allergies that caused my upper eyelids to swell. And I had a ridiculous appearance that made it look like I had been mugged every day. Couldn't do anything about it. And I'm about 65 days into taking the collagen now. And I'm still left with a little bit of loose skin under my eyelids, but the swelling has all gone away. And I also have had a terrible case of rosacea, and with all the little dots and pimply looking things, and that's almost completely gone. There's just a couple left on my face, but it made it look like I was a teenager who had been mugged in an old face. So very difficult. So far, I'm noticing that all of the wrinkly skin on my arms, which is an effect of being in my 70s, has pretty much disappeared, and that skin is becoming more and more firm, which thrills me. That's one of the things that I notice about other women who are around my age group, is that the crepey skin is a dead giveaway for their age. And so I'm thrilled that that has changed. And I'm looking forward to additional changes to scarring and things like that that I have all over my body from just living life. So I'm absolutely thrilled with the results. And despite the fact that my before and after pictures look pretty gruesome on the before side, I'm absolutely thrilled to be able to show people the changes that I have from the after side. So
Beautiful.
thanks.
Sharon, thank you so much. And I have seen your photo from before you started the collagen to right now. And I mean, the contrast is unbelievable, just absolutely unbelievable. And you've only
I
been
don't know if you have that to show, but you're welcome to, Bonnie.
I don't have
I
it
don't know if you
handy
still have
right
it.
off the top of my head. I'll work on that. Yeah, I'll
Okay.
work on pulling that up. It's she's not lying. She's not exaggerating when the bags were so pronounced and so large. And
My eyes were
just
almost
your eyes
closed.
were like
And
tiny slits. It was just amazing. So
Mhm.
I think that your before and after photos might be the most profound that I've seen so far, which is saying a lot, because oh my God,
Wow.
we have so many amazing photos. So thank you so much for coming on and sharing, Sharon. And it's only a couple months in for you, right? If
That's
that,
right.
yeah,
About
amazing.
65 days. Mhm.
Fantastic.
I know
Thank
it's a
you.
miracle.
Yeah, you look gorgeous. You look beautiful.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you so much. Okay. Oh, I'm just loving this. I would love it if Jean Lang, if you would share. And you'll have to unmute. There you go. Jean, I do want you to remember to share in all of what you share. Make sure you remember to share the piece that you posted in Alive to Thrive Now about.
Oh, I will. I have that written down in case I forget.
Okay, very good. Thanks.
So I have not reached 30 days yet. That will be this Thursday that I've been on collagen. And I am thrilled because I have this one droopy eye as we age. I'm in my 70s, and this eye is like hanging down. I was going to get eye surgery like Sharon had. And now I'm able to see out of this eye, and it's unbelievable. I'm thrilled with that. And I also had a trigger finger. So this finger would just stay locked like this, and I would have to use this hand to push it up in order to make this functional. And this made, you wouldn't think that the inability to move a finger would have that much of an impact during daily life, but it did. I couldn't pull my blankets up at night when I was cold, opening and closing pill bottles or having them go in my hand. And now I'm free to move this hand and this finger. It's unbelievable. I can't wait to tell my physical therapist about that one.
Wow.
And the biggie is my binge eating is done. Will fill up because it's one of the most emotional things that I've experienced in my life. Since I was 12 years old, I have been a binge eater, like an alcoholic, like an addict. And I cannot leave certain substances alone if they're in the house. I would go for weeks without, and then I'd be drawn back to go to the store and get my junk and then consume it all, and over and over and over again. And now all of a sudden, Debbie had to remind me the other night, it's like, oh, I totally forgot. I mean, I was aware of it, that it had gone away, but now it's like I'm living what I would assume to be like a normal life, not having these, I don't even know how to explain it, this ability to not turn off that voice in my head that I must have these substances. So I am elated beyond belief. In 30 days after, 60 something years of binging. So
Oh my gosh.
that's my
Jean.
story.
Wow. Talk about powerful. All three of those changes and benefits are just amazing. And I'm loving seeing everybody's glow. You are glowing. I would not put you in your 70s. You're gorgeous. Yes.
I'm going to be 78 in October.
Oh my gosh. Well, you are beautiful and you are just absolutely glowing. Thank you
I
so
feel
much.
great. You're very welcome. Thank you, Isagenix.
What an amazing story. That trigger finger, less than a month. That is unbelievable. Thank you. Okay, let's see. Who do we have next? I'm loving this. Nadene. Nadene, are you? I know you're here. I saw you. So if you could unmute yourself. Love to hear from Nadene. Let's see.
I don't think
Nadene.
she knows how to unmute.
Okay, let's see. I will unmute her. I just have to find her. Okay, hold on, Nadene. So I'm.
Am I unmuted now? Because
Yes, you're good.
yay! All right, that's awesome. Well, I actually have been taking the collagen now for approximately 60 days. And about 3 weeks in of the starting it, I noticed that the puffiness and kind of bags around my eyes had began to diminish some. And that's just continued to the point now that I feel like I don't really have a lot of that, the puffiness and that now. And then about 3 weeks ago, I noticed that I've never, ever been able to grow fingernails. So they'll break off. Any, little bitty link is gone because they crack and split. And I've just never been able to do anything with that. And I noticed that my fingernails were beginning to grow a little bit. I don't have long nails. I don't know if you can see them or not. Probably not. But I do have, they're not splitting or cracking anymore. And so that's exciting to me. And the third thing, which is probably almost the greatest thing for me is that almost from day one, I started sleeping better. And I have never been a good sleeper. Woke up a lot during the night, and now I sleep 90% better.
Wow.
So that's such a blessing for me. It's awesome.
Wow.
And I'm excited to see. And was it Sharon talking about the trigger finger? Yeah, see, I have that too, off and on. I can't say this, it's because of the collagen, but I hadn't even thought about it until she said it. And I thought, oh, that's interesting. I haven't been had experience in that either. And it happens quite a bit, usually just when I'm like gripping a knife to peel something or chop. So that's just an added bonus, right?
Fantastic. I have a question for you. Do you take your collagen in the evening or the morning or both?
Both.
Okay. Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that with our nutritional products, like, the cleansing and the ionics, one of the things we hear over and over and over is people have more restful, deeper sleep. You've just been doing the collagen, right?
That's right.
That's
Yeah.
fantastic. That's great.
I had not even heard of Isagenix until I heard about the collagen.
Yeah.
So,
Well, those are fabulous benefits, Nadine. Thank you so much for sharing your story. And yeah, you're only into it a couple of months, right?
right.
Yeah,
That's right.
that's
And
awesome.
and I'm going to keep it short, but I will just say thank you again for the call I was on a couple days ago, because that changed my whole thinking about so many things, and I appreciate it.
Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that and for your transparency and obviously your openness. So
Thank you.
yeah, thank you. Okay. Oh my gosh. I'm loving these stories. Carrie Honey Golden. I love your name. You share.
Hi. So I've been on about 30 days. I took my 30-day picture today. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. And the first thing I noticed was my eyelashes like didn't fall out anymore. So, when you're in the shower and you're always rubbing your eyes. So my eyelashes are ridiculously long, and that happened about 2 weeks in. Then I've had kind of a knee injury going on with both knees from a ridiculously long flight that I took to Australia. And they always have hurt if I sit too long or my knees are bent for too long. And that has improved dramatically. And then I noticed that the puffiness in my face has definitely changed. So, yeah.
Outstanding. Yeah, that's outstanding. I hear a lot of stories about eyelashes growing. It's here. Right? Yeah. And
Yeah.
the joint thing, that's talk about life-changing right there. I mean, you can have short
Yeah, that
eyelashes.
is really, really good.
Yeah, the short eyelashes don't really interfere with your life, but the painful joints definitely does. So incredible
Definitely.
benefits. Yeah. And just 30 days in, right?
Yeah, 30 days in.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. I'll look forward to hearing what you notice after the next 30 days.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what happens.
Outstanding.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Okay, we've got two more. And Rebecca Harrison, if you would share.
I'd love to, Bonnie. Thank you so much for setting up this call. And wow, this is so inspiring to hear these stories. I love it. So I'm in Canada. We don't officially have the collagen yet. We've just been, we can get it through NFR. And so I did start as soon as I could at the end of January. I have to say, I was so I love Isagenix so much. I just was so in love with them. Basically they introduced the collagen in the year that I turned 50. And I was just like, hallelujah. So, and I just have to say this, I did just turn 50. Sometimes people are surprised by that. And I truly believe, 16 years of putting this nutrition in my body, the isogenesis, and now we have the collagen. So I would say my skin has definitely improved. I've seen changes. The other morning, actually, I had very little makeup on. I was going out to meet a friend, and I kept hearing this word dewy, like that dewy skin, right? And for the first time I looked in the mirror, I was like, I think I have the dewy skin.
You do.
So that was exciting. But I have to say, the thing that has surprised me the most is my hair. So I have this hair that honestly usually just gets to about there, and it doesn't seem to grow any further. So this is definitely the longest and the strongest my hair has ever been in my whole life. So I love that. And I'll share too that my husband went to our shared hairdresser, and he'd been taking the collagen a few months, and she just said, Nick, what are you doing to your hair? Your hair is coming back. It's growing back. He's got kind of this big, sort of thin spot at the top. So he was thrilled by that too. So I'm loving it.
Amazing. That's fantastic. Love that story. The hair growth, incredible. Yeah. And your skin is quite dewy. You definitely, I mean, not that 50 is old, but I'd put you in your 30s. You look
I'll take it.
You look incredible. Yes.
Thanks, Bonnie.
So I would love for you to introduce our final speaker, since she is the person who you attracted into Isagenix, Rebecca.
Thank you. I'd be so honored to introduce my beautiful friend, Deanne. Speaking of looking younger than they are, I think this woman looks 20 years younger than she is. She's just an absolute powerhouse, you guys. Deanne is a skincare expert. She has a heart of gold. She's all about her family. She's a mom and a grandma, and they just mean everything to her. I could go on and on and on about Deanne. And in fact, the first time that I introduced her, I did. I read her whole resume, and I think it took about 5 minutes. So I'm going to keep it much shorter tonight. She's incredible. Like, her background is amazing, but I'll just put it this way. So Deanne is an award-winning, European-trained, advanced aesthetics educator, skincare expert, life coach, and 8-time best-selling author. Her passion is empowering women and men from the inside out. So welcome, Deanne.
Rebecca, you are such a blessing. You made me tear up.
I'm glad.
Yeah, having been a skincare expert for so many years, I really know what works, and I know how it works, and I'm not going to fire hose you with that. I promise. I can really get going, but personally, I've seen a major glow. I am 66 and up to new tricks. Yeah. Up to new tricks at 66. I'm 66, and I've definitely seen some major glow in my skin, even including on my arms, etc. Now, here's what I love about this product. You can eat fish until the cows come home. Oh, that's a different kind of collagen. But your body's going to go, oh, I'm looking for peptides. I'm looking for amino acids. And then I'm going to need some vitamin C, some zinc, and some biotin to make that work. Wow, how amazing that we get that in this little bottle that's sealed in 0.15 seconds. Now, I am all about delivery systems and serums and things like that, because if I take an orange and I rub it on my face, not much is going to happen. But if I take the vitamin C out of that orange, it's going to reduce free radical damage. It's going to stimulate collagen growth. It's going to reduce pigmentation. But you see the difference is that it's bioavailable. And that's one of the things that just really struck me about this is the combination of the changes that I've seen. My hair grows faster. As a matter of fact, I have a workout Monday, Wednesday, Friday on Zoom, and my daughter's in Eugene and our trainer's in Utah, and I jump up at 6:30 and I pulled my workout pants on and I said, did I forget to shave my legs? Because my hair is growing so fast. I mean, I'll put up with having to tweeze my eyebrows every other day for the fact that my skin is glowing and my nails are growing faster. And it's really amazing. Here's the thing. The biggest segment of fraud on the internet is beauty. And we are in a safe place with a company that is financially stable, that follows up on their promises with guarantees. So here's the thing, if we're not sharing this, we're cheating people because our face is our calling card, whether we like it or not. The human brain is unconsciously programmed to look for glow. Scale is scary. I told that to the founder of B Rhodes, of Rhodes Counseling College, and she said, I think it might be that the human brain sees scaly skin and they think, oh, reptile, I'm afraid of that. It's not conscious, it's unconscious. So, and what's great about that is it's not about age. It's not about how many inches or centimeters between your eyebrows for the golden ratio. It's about glowing. It's about being able to share this glow from the inside out. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Deanne. Yeah, and I mean, I know that before Isagenix, you were a person who was approached by so many different people wanting you to promote their brand or endorse their brand. Can you say a little bit about that? And I mean, were you skeptical at first when you heard that we had a collagen?
As a keynote speaker, I have been positioned with nutritionists who have collagen, and they're all powder. And one of them even has the peptides isolated, but it's a powder form. So the body's not getting immediate access to it, and they're not married with the same kind of other ingredients that I know makes collagen grow. Our collagen diminishes at, very rapidly at age 20 and on. And yes, I have been approached by a company that has an amazing collagen topical product, and I have one. One of my line has a topical collagen, but there's no one-stop shopping for radiance. It's what goes on between our ears, what goes in our mouth, what goes on top of our skin. But why not take the shortcut to be able to say, this is a first to market type of collagen that not only has separated, it's done your body's work for it and made this so easy to be available, and it tastes delicious. I mean, okay, here's a funny story. I was coming down with COVID. The only thing that happened when I had COVID was a sore throat and I was tired. But that was when I first got my collagen. And when I drank it, I thought, oh, I'm allergic to shellfish. Is there possibly some cross-contamination? I feel it in my throat. Well, that went away because it had nothing to do with that. But I decided to keep trying it and to start blessing it to my body. And I still do that because I want to see it, feel it, and know exactly what it's going to do and give it permission to do it. And I'll tell you, it is first to market. I have never seen anything like it. And I am recommending it to all of the hundreds of spas that we are a spa consultant for, or we distribute spa products for. And every single one of them has said, tell me more. So you know what? If we don't share, we're cheating the people that we know and love.
Beautiful. Wow. you adding you have a very significant reputation in the beauty industry, and for you to put your name on something and endorse it and recommend it, I'm guessing that it has to really pass the test in a significant way. And you look amazing. I when I first met you and was told you were 66, I thought, my gosh, I mean, you've got the arms of a 30-year-old. You look beautiful. Yeah.
You. Thank you.
Oh, wow. Well, I just want to say thank you to everybody who has shared tonight. If any of you on the call were uncertain or not sure if we had something special with this collagen product, I'm guessing that this call has kind of built your belief a little bit. Oh, I also see, excuse me, Izzy and Elaine. I didn't notice, you must have popped on just before I started sharing. So I know that you had something that you were going to share too. So I would love to hear. Well, Elaine, were you open to sharing? Great.
Oh, hi. Yes,
Hi.
sure. Hi, guys. I love hearing all the stories, and it's just so awesome. I love this collagen. So likewise, I have myself and a lot of the people I've been helping to have also experienced better hair, skin, and nails. So, but what's cool also is that my friend who does eyelashes, she turned 51, and she said for her, she's 2 weeks in, and she noticed that she has a lot of chronic inflammation, and her like body just hurts all over a lot of the times. And she's on nothing else, just Isagenix collagen. And within 2 weeks, she just felt her body feeling better, one a day. And she went on vacation, did not think to bring it with her, saw that the pain started coming back. She's like, oh, I will have to take this every day. And then I have her best friend who's taking it, also in her 50s. And she's a beautiful woman, but like very self-conscious about her neck. And she started taking it for one a day. She is on day 36, noticed differences already within day 15, day 30 hit. She was like beyond happy with her neck results. And day 36, she's just like jumping over the moon. She's just one a day, and that's all it took. And she did get enough for 2 a day, but she just wanted to see what one a day would do. And she's just super happy. And for me too, I know this isn't necessarily the thing, but I know I am almost 40, like gonna be 39 this year. So I don't necessarily for myself have all the joint issues that I feel. However, I am a big animal lover. Not to say that this is like approved or anything for animals, but I also do all the research, and I also look for all the good natural sources of everything for my animals. I do my own research. I do all the things. I know where this comes from. It has all things separately good for animals. They need collagen too. Guess what? Ours is amazing. So my dog, he's 12, and he had just before in January had like really bad hip issues and joint issues, and he almost bit me because it hurt so bad. I was going to start PT and all this. So when I got it, I started feeling better within a week. I just took a chance, did my research, and then looked up other sources, and I felt like this was better. So I gave it to him, and he's on now he has his own supply. Like when collagen went like that back order, Izzy and we gave our supply over to him because he needed it more. But we just noticed so much more different. He's more vibrant. He's 12. He doesn't even act like he's 12. He has more energy. He can get up and down the stairs and jump up on things now. He's more playful. His coat is better. And then my friend whose dog was having hip issues too, she was a little smaller size. So she just gave half a dose at night, half a dose in the morning, and then texted me that literally from that one dose that a video of her dog running up and down the couch like nothing was wrong. And she was just over the moon.
Oh.
So I like understand that this is like, I just thought this story was different than all the other stories we have. And I'm a big animal lover, and there are lots of different things that with Isagenix that I look into different ingredients, and it's all natural, holistic. I'm not saying all the things are like for them, but like this has all the ingredients that like you guys were just talking about, like having all the things that you need in it. That's what they need too. And so as long as they're not allergic, I'm good. So that's what I looked into.
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I didn't let this call end without you sharing. That is amazing. Izzy, do you want to add anything?
I do actually. When this all started, I was telling her, hey, I probably should start a skin routine. Because as a man, I don't. Like, if I clean my face, you're lucky that's about as far as you're going to get with it. But so she's like, what's the worst you can happen? You might as well just add it to your routine. And I was my biggest issue is that I work in a refrigerator. I'm a meat cutter at Costco. So my hands get dry and cracked, especially during winter. But with this pandemic, my hands got really damaged because we were just so constantly washing them. And it didn't matter what lotion I used. It didn't matter what I did. My skin was not absorbing properly. So I want to say like 2 weeks in, I really started seeing and noticing that the pain was going away. And I was telling her, honey, touch my hands. Mostly because I didn't believe it. It's one of those things where I was like, my hands feel softer. My hands feel better. Is it in my head? Or am I the only one noticing it? So I kept telling her to touch my hands. But yeah, about a month in, huge difference in just how my skin was feeling. And my hands were the most noticeable because that's where most of my damage was. But all over, I just felt a lot better. I had a lot of compliments on generally my look. They're like the bags under my eyes. People were noticing, they're like, you look so much more awake. You look more vibrant. What are you doing? And that was something major that I hugely noticed with a lot of people asking me when I started doing the collagen. And I'm also, after some of you may know, may not know, I've lost 65 pounds through this journey of Isagenix. And 65 pounds for me, it doesn't look like it's a lot where I am now, but it was very much drastic in how I kind of dealt with my life. So after I lost the weight, I started being very active in my life. So I started doing a lot of races, a lot of obstacle courses, and that took a toll on my joints. And I told my wife, I've noticed a huge difference just in how I feel and how I move. So really, guys, pay attention to those little things. I know this collagen is one thing that it's a little bit more powerful, but when you give your body what it needs, everything else just kind of runs better. And that's something major I've noticed been on this journey so long, guys. Hope that helps. Bye, guys.
Oh, definitely incredible.
I was going to just jump in and say, I know that like everyone's talking about hair. Also, I know I have colored hair, guys, but it also, I did not think that it would do anything for my colored hair, but I will tell you that my hairstylist has also, when I went in, asked me, not knowing that I was doing collagen, what I was doing, because she noticed the difference, because my hair is absorbing product better. It just feels better, even colored hair, right? Like it's not just your natural hair. So it even helps with the, like my fun hair. So it's amazing.
Oh, so many great stories, you guys. Thank you so much. And as you can well imagine, with these kinds of results that we have, I mean, we have a sizzle product, and we have the, marketing the collagen. The simplicity factor is so high. And so obviously we have just an amazing opportunity with this product right now. And I want to just alert all of you to a special presentation, a powerful presentation that Lisa Vanderspeck, and she's not on this call, she had to go pick up her boyfriend from the airport, but at least 5 times a week, she's doing these amazing Zoom presentations on the collagen opportunity. It's about a half hour of time. I really encourage everybody to plug in if you haven't done so. And I will post this week's calls and times in a Live to Thrive business. I'll do that as soon as we finish this call. But I mean, guys, this is, as Dee said, a first to market, one of a kind, industry disrupting product in a huge industry. And I mean, just hearing your stories, it's undeniable we have something really, really special, don't we? So with that, I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording. And